In this show, you can join in the action from home. Download the Poker Play Along app from your app provider.
Comecei a jogar na Inter e que nunca tinha visto aquilo e a partir daí eu fiquei o Ronaldo fenômeno.
One of the greatest players to grace the pitch has now conquered the felt.
Ele survive.
Just how far will the phenomenon go? Here at the Atlantis Resort in the Bahamas, it's day 4 of the PokerStars.com PCA main event. 816 hopefuls registered this year, creating a prize pool of almost $8 million. Last time, some marquee players hit the rail.
It was one of those days. Everything went weird.
As tempers ran high at the feature table.
Is this where you like do a backdoor comment? Because you want to be the coolest guy at the table?
Don't take anything personally.
Ego in poker, ego broke, like a champ, because I'm a born champ. Whoever you're trying to impress, I hope they back you.
And facing a decision for all his chips,
Okay, call.
Ronaldo called all in, doubled up, and advanced to day 4. It's time to put a sports star center stage. It's time to bring the phenomenon to our main feature table.
I genuinely love Ronaldo. He seems like such an affable dude. He's always laughing, smiling, posing for photos, signing autographs, and also apparently he used to be a really good soccer player.
He is a legend, but how far can he go in the PCA? This is Ronaldo's first PCA, and the excitement is building.
Of course I know Ronaldo.
Brazilian idol.
Yeah, what's up, Ronaldo? I see you.
One of the most prolific goal scorers in football history, Ronaldo has achieved his first ever live cash. He may be a newcomer to an event of this size, but he's not going to let his relative lack of experience deter him.
Obviamente todos querendo ganhar, mas ninguém pode afirmar que vai ganhar o torneio. Todos ali têm a mesma possibilidade, percentual de vencer.
56 players stand in his way, and although a lot of them have the experience, Ronaldo has the determination.
He just has that desire to win. So, I mean, I think it transitions well with a lot of athletes.
Just being able to harness that energy of, like, you know, the want to win, it's definitely helping him at the table.
He's like a loose cannon because he's very fearless. So I think that's his advantage right now.
Here we go, day 4 of the PCA about to get underway.
Man, whenever someone asks me to take a photo, they're literally asking me to take the photo. Jason Mercier, the Merce dog. Whew. Panting before things even begin.
I'm back. Which bag's full?
Ha,
Maurice, that's me. I'm right here.
we know.
Life's good.
Hey, Nicholas Hambitzer, guess who you're sitting next to?
Hey, how are you? Good.
You think Sergio Garcia's a little bummed he's not the only sports star at the PCA anymore?
Do you believe he's still in? That's incredible.
I forgot my Brazilian shirt.
Yeah.
It is amazing Ronaldo's still in. I love it.
Well, Ronaldo is the headliner on the main stage, but 2 Americans are the table bosses. Kevin Schultz and Chance Cornuth both have 7-figure stacks and are both in the tournament top 5. Well, I hope you got the app downloaded because there'll be a chance to play along at home very soon.
A Chance Cornuth to play along at home?
Blinds 4,000, 8,000 with a 1,000 ante. Action's been folded to Tim Riley. He passes. It's now on Kevin Schultz, who's sharing a room with Faraz Jaka, who finaled the 2012 PCA. Schultz has raised it up with 5s. Ace-Queen for Chance Cornuth.
He's going nowhere.
He calls. Kiara gives up the button. Dylan Lindy in the small blind.
He's the other Luxac. He and Kevin McPhee both have super similar screen names online.
Well, he's folded. Jack 10 suited for Ronaldo in the big blind.
And this is a great hand to take a flop with in the big blind. But that's more than just a call.
Ronaldo re-raises. He 3-bets to 50K.
This is a small re-raise. It's not going to get any folds.
Schultz is in with his 5s. And Kornuth is in with his ace-queen.
And they're both probably pretty happy to play a bigger pot.
3-way action. And talking of 3s, Ronaldo flops trips.
Run better, Ronaldo.
100. 100.
A C-bet and 2 quick folds.
Pre-flop raise was a little small. The flop bet might have been a little big.
Is it bueno mano?
I don't know.
He doesn't know because he's from Brazil, not Spain, Chanso.
Ronaldo an above average stack, but not in the top 10. Both Kornuth and Schultz are on the leaderboard, along with 3 other Americans. 2 players from Argentina have big stacks, including Juan Echeverry, the PCA main event chip leader. And we're heading out into the field because Echeverry is in action right now. He's gone to the river against Alexander Klemashin.
Monotone board. All red.
Echeverry shoves. Klemashin with a decision for all of his chips. He calls. Echeverry has the nut flush.
And that is what we call showing up with the non-bluff.
Klemashin eliminated in 53rd place. And the chip leader moves over the 2 million mark.
Juan Echeverry happy.
While staying out on the field, Maurice Hawkins, who was making some noise on the feature table on day 3, has just check-raised David Eldridge on the flop.
I don't trust Maurice Hawkins when he's not talkins.
An all-in and a call.
Quick call.
Maurice Hawkins does have a set of 7s. Eldridge way behind with queens. Drawing to 2 outs. No dice.
Hawkins doubles up, which means his mouth is about to be wide open.
And my deuces was ahead of you.
Is deuces ahead of anything?
The 7's ahead of anything?
Did it get ahead of ace?
Get a deuce?
Maurice, he's right there.
Strange, in my mind I was like 7, 7, 7, that bit. 7. I was like, yeah, that's the one. That's the one I want. Huh? Yeah, top set. I was like 7, 7, 7. Oh, there's a 7. I'll take that.
Isn't this exactly what he got mad at Shamshrin of Ace and 4 last time?
At the secondary feature table, Olashemian's all in.
Call.
Called by Shannon Shaw, and it's a race.
Like the Bahama Mama versus a Goombay Smash. One of these 2 hands has a slight mathematical advantage.
EPT regular Shaw has the 2 overs. Shemian with the pocket pair, and he needs it to hold to survive. It's a queen high flop.
This could be the end for Shemian and Buzz the Balloon.
Shemian needs a 3 on the river. It's a 6.
The gambles.
The HMS swag has run aground and his chips have washed ashore. For your consideration, 2015.
Olashemian exits in 45th place, cashing for $27,700. Still plenty of pedigree in this PCA field, including Noah Schwartz, who's got close to $4.6 million in career earnings. Pratish Badiga, who has 3 previous cashes on the EPT. And Olivier Bousquet, who's cashed 3 times in the PCA main event.
That's not bad, actually.
Back to the main stage, where one sporting legend is railing another.
Ronaldo is such a big star that even other big stars are his fans.
Right now, we're going to join Sergio Garcia in sweating with Ronaldo. We will only see his hole cards.
Which technically Sergio won't see, so we're better than Sergio Garcia.
Ronaldo has raised under the gun with ace-jack. Schultz in the cutoff.
He's in position-ish.
That's a re-raise, a 3-bet to 75,000.
Now he's in position.
It's a Lindy's big blind. He passes, it's back on Ronaldo.
Now, Ronaldo's run pretty good so far, and he certainly doesn't have to fold here, but as we get later in the tournament, he's going to be up against more and more tough opponents. And they're going to be more tougher. More opponents and also tougher.
I think that made sense. So Ronaldo calls. He'll have to play the flop out of position and without the betting lead.
We're playing the flop out of position and without the betting lead. And against Kevin Schultz.
King 9-4, 2 spades.
And it looks like we are going to lead at this. It's not a typical spot for a lead. My guess is we're betting for pure aggression, and Schultz is exactly the kind of guy who can exploit this kind of play.
Ronaldo leads for 100,000. Schultz calls. The turn card is the 4 of diamonds pairing the board.
Now I think we should check.
No, Ronaldo leads again with just ace high for another 100K.
Not a big bet. I don't think this is going to look super strong to Kevin. But then again, we're Ronaldo, and no one really knows how we play.
Once again, Schultz calls. The river card is the 8 of spades. The flop flush draw gets there.
And we've bricked out completely, so we've only got 2 choices here. Finally put in a real bluff, or give it the bleep up. And I mean really bluff it.
Well, there's 572,000 in the middle. Ronaldo only has 312K behind.
So we're looking at all in or check give up.
Check.
He waves the white flag.
All in.
And Schultz shoves on Ronaldo.
Well, the good news is that this is the easiest fold ever. The bad news is, I don't know if we're getting bluffed.
There's the fold. Schultz had ace-9 for a pair of 9s.
I think Schultz thought he was bluffing, but he wasn't. Question, do you think Ronaldo will make it to day 6?
Well, I have to make it to day 5 first.
Whatever, man.
Don't forget you can join in the action from home. Make sure you download the Poker Play Along app.
Dude, check this out. We can do American Gladiators.
Gladiators. In the UK, it was just called Gladiators.
Well, the American version came first, and we also had badass names. Nitro, Turbo.
Ours were badass too. We had petrol and aluminium.
What, no Nigel?
Nigel got hurt in season 3.
Poor Nigel. Okay, I'm going up.
Welcome back to the Atlantis Resort for the PokerStars.com PCA. As the tourists enjoy the Caribbean sun, it's all business for the remaining players. 42 hopefuls are still in with a chance of lifting the trophy. Blinds currently 5K, 10K with a 1K ante, and your next chance to play along at home coming up.
You know, I really love Ronaldo's shirt, but let's hope he stops donk betting pots and maybe starts floating like a butterfly.
Well, he's limping here with King 5 of clubs.
Guy likes to play, gotta give him that.
Tim Riley has ace-jack suited.
Well, this is almost always gonna be a raise.
This is Riley's second consecutive cash in the PCA main event. Last year he finished 67th. That's a raise to 35,000. And the action is back on Ronaldo.
Ronaldo limped light, and he is calling light.
The flop is 10-7-4, so they both miss. Ace high still ahead. Ronaldo checks.
He's playing in flow this time.
And no c-bet from Riley. He checks behind. So Ronaldo pairs his king on the turn. Riley picks up a gut shot straight draw. Ronaldo checks a second time.
And Tim's gonna think this is a good card to bluff at.
Here comes the delayed C-bet. 60,000.
I'm all in.
Wow, Ronaldo check raises all in.
That's so Lord. Tim's gonna have to let this one go.
Yeah, he folds.
Got a set?
Bueno mano.
Good question.
I know it. I saw it in your face.
What are you asking me for? If you know.
He didn't know.
So Ronaldo creeping back up towards the tournament average.
Como jogador de futebol profissional por 20 anos, ganhei 2 Copas do Mundo, alguns outros títulos com clubes nacionais e internacionais. Isso, eu acho que deu uma resumida. Há muito tempo atrás, eu acho que no ano de 99 ou 2000, eu comecei a jogar pôquer nas concentrações do Inter de Milão, que era o time que eu jogava na época. E ali eu peguei gosto e de lá pra cá eu sempre joguei. Foi muito triste quando tomei a decisão de deixar o futebol. Muito importante, delicado na minha vida. E que o poker ajudou muito também a superar essa decisão difícil e inevitável que eu tive. Eu acho que tem muita similaridade o poker com o futebol. Então, no poker, quando eu estou numa mesa de torneio, eu sinto realmente aquela adrenalina, aquele espírito de competição. Então, isso já me dá um certo alívio, porque eu sou um cara muito competitivo. Então, eu busco sempre melhorar a minha maneira de ser e, inclusive, de jogar. Bom, é isso.
I'm starting to think there might be a lot of similarities between poker and professional sports. Someone should really sportify poker.
Well, Latin America is pretty well represented in this year's PCA. In addition to Ronaldo, there's Felipe Ramos, who's 6th on the Brazilian all-time money list. Diego Ventura qualified online for $100.
Ventura.
And 2 Latin American players are taking seats at our secondary feature table. There's one-time chip leader Juan Martin Pastor.
JMP number 2.
And the current chip leader, the man who's been the boss since the start of day 4, Juan Echeverry.
Echeverry, nice. It's a Borat reference.
Oh, Jason Mercier all in. He's run 10s into kings.
Looks like Jason stepped in a big pile of cack-mac.
And there's a king on the flop. Jason now needs running cards. He's drawing dead. Jason Mercier eliminated.
Good luck, man.
Adios, Merce Dog.
He finishes in 41st place, cashing for nearly $28,000.
But don't worry, the Merce Dog will return in the High Roller, starting now.
Staying out on the field, Olivier Busquet is all in, but way ahead of Eugenio Matar.
Another Latin American. It's almost as if we're close to Latin America.
Well, interestingly, this festival did host a Latin American Poker Tour main event.
Huh.
Olivier now a 9-1 favorite. Oh, he's been rivered!
It's the bad beat alarm. But seriously, though, is there a fire or is it just Eugenio Matar?
He is up to 918,000 after busting Busquet in 39th place. Well, Olivier's walking past Maurice Hawkins and Sham Srinivasan, who had a tiff on day 3 and are now tangling on an ace-high flop.
There's already not enough bickering in this hand. I hope something super dirty happens so they'll start flirting again.
Well, there's been a C-bet from Hawkins, a call from Srinivasan, and a 10 on the turn. Action goes check, check.
Yeah, these two, their aggression comes from their mouths.
Board pairs on the river. Srinivasan bets 110,000.
Check, call, check.
Oh boy, here we go.
You played this hand real good, didn't really, really good. Only thing I can hope for is I can hope that you have queens or kings or jacks. I can beat all three of those hands. Can't beat any aces.
Sounds like a man is about to call.
There's the call. Hawkins has an ace. Srinivasan has a boat.
Oh my God. Didn't believe me, huh? When I bet the flop.
Can't just fold.
It's really gonna stick in Maurice's craw that Sham caught it on the turn.
That was the gin card on the turn, wasn't it?
Yes, gin, great idea. Bring some.
I don't think you can fold.
Trying to give me chips.
It's true.
They're not getting along enough. Let's let them simmer for a while.
So Sham Srinivasan enters the top 10 for the first time. Matar suckout on Biscay lifts him into 6th place. Juan Echeverry still leads with close to 2 million. Back on the main stage, blind 6-12. Action on Ronaldo.
This guy's playing every hand.
Ace-2 suited, under the gun +1. He raises to 35,000.
Some might say it's a little loose, but to be honest, if I saw Ike Haxton do it, I'd probably be praising it. So I'm going to go ahead and allow it.
I'm sure Ronaldo will be delighted to hear that. Folded around to Christopher Lockhart in the big blind. He's got ace-king.
All in.
And he shoves on Ronaldo.
Now, Ronaldo really does not have to call this off.
Try to put me out. Everyone.
He's cute.
He feels he's being bullied.
Okay, I mean.
Is that a call?
Yeah.
Okay,
Call.
Ronaldo calls all in, and he is a huge dog here.
Well, Ronaldo, it was nice having you here, unless you do something terrible to this boy.
Lockhart, a 7-3 favorite almost. Sergio Garcia rooting for the underdog. Ooh, flush draw on the flop.
Well, that should pep him up a little.
I know who I'm cheering for. I know who I'm cheering for.
Huge Chris Lockhart fan.
Ronaldo now has 12 outs. He needs a diamond or a deuce to survive. The river card is a deuce.
Wow.
Wins with a pair of deuces. That shouldn't even count.
Whoa. What is that?
A pair of twos?
Heart attack, like. Oh,
And Lockhart has asked that Sergio Garcia be removed from the rail.
it's amazing, this game.
Can you imagine what the rail would be like if he final tables?
No.
First final table with a Mexican wave.
Ronaldo back up above the tournament average. Well, you could be playing with superstars. You can qualify for the next PCA at PokerStars.com.
I can't do it. I can't go anymore. James, you gotta get me down from here. I can't go any further.
Really?
Yes, it's terrifying.
Are you serious?
Help me.
Oh, for heaven's sake, you're barely a meter off the ground.
Don't touch me! You know I have a debilitating fear of heights in the metric system. Oh, it's just inches. It's inches off the ground. You should have specified. It's really not very far at all. I'm sweating liters.
We're in the Bahamas for the PokerStars.com PCA main event, and we're halfway through day 4. We started today with 57 players. We're already down to 38, and some big hitters were among the 19 who hit the rail. Well, straight back to the action. Corey Hockman is all in against Maurice Hawkins.
See how good am I running?
Running off at the mouth.
Hockman, commanding favorite here, but there's an ace on the flop.
Hawkins running pretty good, it turns out.
Hockman now drawing to 1 out, the last remaining queen. Well, that brings some chop outs. Hockman's done.
Running pretty good.
And now Maurice has got some chirping chips.
You had 8? You had 8? You had 8? Oh, wow. So that actually worked out pretty good for me.
Maurice Hawkins, everybody.
My name is Maurice Hawkins. I'm a professional husband / poker player, and I'm from West Palm. I live there with my wife and 5 kids. I love being competitive. In school I was competitive. I wanted to be the smartest guy. In football, I was competitive. I went to the weight room twice a day. While you're training, someone else is not training, and when someone's not training, you're training, and that's how you become better. Getting a football scholarship is it's really hard. I was outside Nickelback. I was in college. That was like the best achievement of my life. I really enjoyed that. I love football. I didn't get to do it, but I love it. I got injured getting robbed the night after I got my scholarship. Someone robbed me and I chased them and completely tore my hamstrings. So I was not able to go to the NFL Combine, and that was the end of that. That's how you respond, right? That's what life's about, right? Who can get back up? After I graduated with a biology degree, I chose this over med school. So it's a lot bit funner for a 21-year-old, right? Poker life. I walked into a casino and started playing $100 sit and goes. And I moved up to $200 sit and goes, to $500 sit and goes, and I've been making a little living since then. At the end of the day, it's what you love. It's my passion, and I love to do it, and I wouldn't change anything. It's exciting.
Every year, we find a big character with an interesting story at the PCA. In 2015, Maurice Hawkins be his name. Let's head back to the main feature table. Blinds still 6-12. And Sergio Garcia is still on the rail, sweating fellow sports star Ronaldo. Action on chance Cornuth. Ace-9 in the cutoff. That's a raise. Christopher Lockhart folds the button.
Who just suffered a brutal suck-out at the hands of Ronaldo.
Lindy gives up the small.
12 more, Ronaldo.
12 more.
Ronaldo in the big blind. And he's got chance dominated with ace-10.
Oh, he's in.
He calls. Heads up to the flop. Top 2 for the phenomenon. He checks.
And Chance is going to think he's betting for value.
40,000.
Call.
And a side call from Ronaldo.
I don't even think it's one of those fake side calls. I think he's just really nervous with a hand this big.
The king on the turn. Ronaldo now a 93% favorite. He checks again. Cornuth still with top pair.
And this card doesn't improve too many hands Chance wasn't beating already.
He barrels for 80,000. And Ronaldo check raises to 160k.
Chance is playing this exactly the way he should against a less experienced player. Value bet the new guy relentlessly. And then probably fold when they raise you.
He does fold.
Good in.
Both of them played it pretty good.
I think I ran into Queen Jack there.
Ronaldo up to 803,000. To the delight of Sergio Garcia. Well, earlier in the day, we spoke to the professional golfer who was thrilled to see Ronaldo cash in the PCA.
Oh, he's obviously very happy about it, excited. You know, it's always nice to do it. I was fortunate enough to do it, I think 3 years ago, and it's you know, it's an amazing thrill to for us that we don't play professionally in the world of poker to be able to make the money and be in these tables. You know, it's you know, it's like being in a golf tournament and having a chance of winning. You know, it's there's no better feeling.
Poker's just like golf. It's because of the clubs.
At the secondary feature table, 2 big stacks are going at it. Pastor has a couple of big draws. Echeverry only has queen high, but it is the best hand right now.
Fun little draw for Pastor, eh?
Echeverry raises.
Value raising queen high. Nice.
With a draw this big, unlikely that Pastor folds here.
Too much equity to fold. Echeverry just better hope Pastor doesn't get there, though, because I think he's kind of made it so he has to bet almost any river.
882,000 in the middle. Pastor bricks the river.
Beautiful, beautiful brick for Echeverry.
And it looks like he's going to bluff once again with the best hand. Just shy of half the pot, 425,000.
This should be a fold unless we see a rebluff, this time actually with the worst hand.
Nope, Pastor folds.
Off. Off.
Technically, no.
Well, Juan Echeverry and Juan Martin Pastor are currently 1 and 2 on the leaderboard. 2 other Latin American players are in the top 10 right now. Diego Ventura is in 8th, and Eugenio Matar is in 5th. And he's in action right now. He's just 4-bet fellow Brazilian Felipe Ramos.
What is this, only play against people from your own country day?
Ramos moves all in. And it's not much more for Matar to call. He does call.
Call, says the guy who looks like he's both 50 and 5 at the same time.
Matar's got 6s, Ramos way ahead with kings. Not much for Matar on the flop. Well, Ramos is set to double up unless something really nasty happens on the river. No 6.
Ah, shake it off, buddy. In the grand scheme of the universe, none of this, Matars.
Well, that was a not insignificant pot. Felipe Ramos has just doubled up, and Eugenio Matar has just lost about a third of his stack. Ramos now playing a stack of 928,000 and telling the tale to a Brazilian blogger. Brazil, the home of football, and now a country experiencing a poker boom. Even before Ronaldo took his seat at this year's PCA, the game was looking at unprecedented growth.
The Brazilian poker market is growing a lot. In 2007, nobody knew what poker means. Now people in Brazil, they are loving the game.
They've already triumphed at this year's America's Cup of Poker.
The winner of America's Cup of Poker, Brazil!
And events like the Brazil Series of Poker are gaining popularity at every stop.
The BSOP in Brazil is getting bigger and bigger, so people outside Brazil is getting some news about it. It's probably the second biggest event in the world. The sky is the limit in Brazil.
Almost 3,000 players took part in the BSOP Millions a couple of months ago, with the winner taking home roughly 400 grand. And now at the PCA, 3 Brazilians are still in the hunt for the trophy.
And speak of the devil, Andre Akari's on the rail. Nice.
Just in time for us to sweat with Ronaldo. Are you ready, Sergio?
Are we ready, people at home?
Action not quite on Ronaldo. Dylan Lindy to act. He passes. So 8-7 of diamonds in the cutoff.
Call.
Now, we should probably be raising this hand. We want to make sure if we hit with 8-7 of diamonds, the pot's big.
Action's now on Rodrigo Rishmague. He completes in the small blind. Kevin Schultz checks his option in the big blind.
Probably going to need to hit this pretty hard.
Just a gut shot for Ronaldo. And Schultz is betting 26,000.
We do have a gut shot, but we've also got backdoor diamonds, so I'm going to say sure, why not?
Again with the sighing.
He's so stressed out.
Ronaldo calls. Rishmague folds. Trey deuce of hearts. Well, that's a good card for Ronaldo. He's now double gutted, and he has a flush draw.
That turn is sweet, like a delicious plantain.
Kevin Schultz is betting again. 28,000.
20?
And much like the word bay, Ronaldo's going nowhere.
$158,000 in the middle with one card to come. Boom, Ronaldo rivers the nuts.
I love the way we played this. I mostly love rivering the nuts.
Schultz slows down, he checks.
And our hand is somewhat disguised.
100.
Ronaldo betting roughly 2/3 of the pot.
I'm a fan, both of Ronaldo and this bet. Other than the pre-flop limp, I think he played it great. We played it great.
Schultz folds. He just had a pair of sixes.
You had two pair with that 9?
I don't know. I don't understand your question.
Sometimes you just don't get paid.
7-8 makes a lot of sense.
Nice read, whatever.
Ronaldo holding his own at the feature table. Can he survive the day?
All right, I got a proposition for you.
Let's hear it.
Race to the top. Loser has to pay for dinner for the rest of the week, but I will give you a 5-minute head start.
You're on.
Good luck. Oh, hello down there. Winner, winner, chicken dinner. Woo! I said first to the top, but I did not specify. There's an escalator back there.
I call shenanigans.
Read the fine print, Magumbo. You may have lost the bet, but you learned a valuable lesson, and you can't put a price on that.
Yeah, we learned you're a dirty cheat.
Welcome back to the PokerStars.com PCA. This year's main event has a distinct Latin American feel, with 7 of the remaining 28 players hailing from the region. There are 3 Brazilians in the field, led by footballer turned poker nut, Ronaldo.
It's historical, you know, it's like magic. And all the Brazilians are crazy about him right now.
My kids are seeing us on TV, they love it.
He's send me messages like, oh man, I'm shaking here. Oh man, it's too much adrenaline, so it's good.
He's my favorite footballer from all times, and now he's playing poker, so it feels pretty amazing.
All right, I'll bite. Which football team do you play for? The Giants? 49ers?
Well, Ramos and Matar are joining the feature table. They'll get the chance to play with their idol. Blinds are up, by the way. 8,000, 16,000 with a 2,000 ante. Ronaldo's got 10s under the gun.
Finally, a real hand under the gun.
He raises to 35k. Ramos folds. Tim Riley has king-queen off.
He might think it's his turn to take a shot at Ronaldo.
Just a call. Eugenio Matar
Come on now, son.
is out, as is Kevin Schultz. A 6 of hearts for Chance Cornuth. He calls in position on the button. The blinds fold, so we're going three-way to the flop.
And my guess is that Cornuth and Riley are going to end up cannibalizing each other, trying to go after Ronaldo, lol.
Well, that is a huge flop for Cornuth. Up and down straight draw, plus the nut flush draw. Ronaldo's still ahead right now with tens.
Cool with the check.
Action's been checked round to chance.
Chance has got a bigger draw than Will Smith on 4th of July weekend.
64,000.
$64.
Overpair to the board, what are you gonna do?
Ronaldo calls. Riley folds. So heads up to the turn. Cornuth pairs his ace and is now a 98% favorite.
And even though no draws came in, it's still gonna be a scare card for Ronaldo.
Action goes check, check. Chance rivers two pair. Ronaldo checks for a third time.
Chance's last chance for value.
He bets 92,000.
And this is a small bet because the way Ronaldo's played it, he doesn't appear to be super strong. Chance is hoping he calls with one pair.
Ronaldo passes.
Once again, good hand, both players.
Did you see it?
No.
I was trying to flash it to you. Yeah. I wasn't needling you, I was trying to show you.
Show it.
Because then everyone sees. I was only trying to show Ronaldo.
Ronaldo's still a contender. As are some other Latin American players. Former chip leader Juan Echeverry now playing 1.3 million.
The game of poker been Echeverry very good to him.
Juan Martin Pastor sitting on 1.2 million.
And Juan Manuel Pastor probably quaking in his boots. JMP2 might be better than the original.
We've got an all-in here. Stefan Jedlicka racing against Diego Ventura.
Ventura.
King on the flop. Ventura takes the lead. He's set to eliminate Jedlicka. Stefan needs a 4 on the river. He's out. We're down to 26 players.
Good luck, dude. Loved you in Guardians of the Galaxy.
And Diego Ventura now not as short-stacked as he was before.
Latin America in La Casa.
At the secondary feature table, it's Hawkins versus Srinivasan again. Shams opened with King Jack and been 3-bet by Maurice, who has aces.
Oh boy, here we go. I'm turned up.
Still a few players to act before the action's back on Sham. Uwe Ritter folds. Maya Roka's out. Jim Colopy has a decision with tens in the big blind.
He is stuck in the middle right now. With all the bebop and Scott and Hawkins does, I don't know how you take a 3-bet from him seriously.
Well, with the benefit of whole card information, I'm going to say good fold.
Sweet fold, dude.
Now the decision's on Sham.
Pretty standard fold, but it is against his arch nemesis.
I'll show 2. 2. It's too good. 1 + 1. You went pausing there for a moment like you was about to jump off that ledge. I'm messing with you. All right. Apologies. I'm sorry. No, I was kind of serious, but
I'm not really sure what's happening.
Nor am I, and nor is he.
I picked up aces.
Well, this is over a million.
Look, I thought I was getting 4-bet for sure.
It's hawk time, baby.
Yeah, I thought
hawk time.
I thought I was getting 4-bet for sure.
That guy must really like hawks.
I want to sit back, sip on a Coca-Cola, call it a night. It's day 5, baby. Let's go. Pound time.
You could tell he totally didn't want to do that.
Well, this is the last level of the day. Action's on Ronaldo. King 10 of diamonds.
Boy, Ronaldo plays a lot of hands.
He raises to 80,000.
And that is a big raise.
Ramos folds. As does Tim Riley. Queens for Eugenio Matar.
This could be trouble for Ronaldo. He seems to have a problem folding pre-flop.
Matar 3 bets, re-rating to 200,000. Action is back on Ronaldo.
Something tells me Ronaldo's not folding.
Calling.
Ronaldo shoves.
Oh boy, now don't get me wrong, this is a huge spot and a huge tournament with real money implications, but having said this, this is also a huge slow roll.
Maybe Matar doesn't want to take out a Brazilian icon.
Call.
He calls. Ronaldo is at risk and behind.
Statistically, this is supposed to be the end of El Fenomeno.
He's come from behind once today.
And he's not the biggest dog in the world.
Well, the flop gives Ronaldo 2 additional outs.
Only 2 because Matar's got blockers.
Currently a 4-1 underdog. Ronaldo now has 9 outs. He needs a king, queen, or 7. Otherwise, his PCA journey ends here.
Can he get there? He's so serious. I love how much he cares.
The river card is a jack. He's out.
Okay. Thank you, guy. Well, that's amazing. Valeu, Jean. Okay, good. Valeu. Thanks, man. Okay, good luck, man.
See you later, thanks.
Boa, Jean. Boa sorte, boa sorte.
Ronaldo finishes 26th out of 816 players in his first ever major live event.
Man, just having him here was a major live event.
Valeu.
Having Ronaldo around was pretty cool.
Obrigado pela torcida. Valeu.
I'm gonna miss that guy.
Thanks. Thank you.
The phenomenon cashes for $42,000. Well, Eugenio Matar may be the most unpopular man in Brazil right now, but he won't care. He's top of the leaderboard with 2.67 million. Still a strong Latin American presence in the top 10 with Diego Ventura and Juan Martin Pastor among the big stacks. But sadly, the Brazilian legend is gone.
I had a lot of fun, very exciting. Well, sometimes my heart, I thought was have a heart attack and something like that. Well, was great. For sure, I will be here next year.
Next time, we play down to the final 8 as the players eye up the final table. Cornuth fancies his chances.
How many chips do you have? I got like 2 million.
And the brassy Maurice Hawkins stops the show.
Stop! Don't you say that ever!